Goes from the past to breaking news. I'm sure that most of you have seen today that several sponsored YouTubers got their boxes from Konami. Okay, I know I saw Jobber pull a Ghost Rare Dark Condition Girl, whereas Cyber Knight didn't pull any. Um, but Ruxin had a video on his Ruxin Live channel where he was talking about 10 people were sent boxes from Ghost from the Past from Konami, and 5 of them pulled Ghost Rares. 2 were Blue Eyes White Dragons, 1 was a Red Eyed Dragon Archfiend, 1 was the Eye of Timaeus, and of course Jobber was the Dark Magician Girl. So this prompts me to look at TCG Player. What are the current prices? And what are my predictions based on this? So first up, we're going to go ahead and start with we're going to go with, no, not that one. Okay, we're going to go with Cyber Dragon. Okay, Cyber Dragon currently is listed with a price as low as $379.99. This leads me to believe the fact that it's predicted that this will be a relatively easy Ghost Rare option to pull. Fan favorite, yes, but relatively easy to pull. Next up, we have the Dark Armed Dragon, currently being predicted with its price point currently as low as $348.96. This leads me to believe that, again, Dark Armed Dragon is believed to be slightly easier to pull than the others. Red Dragon Archfiend is going for as low as $295.99. Again, and if we notice with other ghosts from any kind of Ghost Rare sets, especially ones that have multiples, like Ghost from the Past first one, the lower priced options like Eye of Timaeus being at $195.99 as low as, the prediction is these are going to be the relatively common Ghost Rares to pull. So that means that there's 5 top tier ones. And I'm going to base it on I'm going to kind of rank them as how I think it would be. Winged Dragon Raw Sphere Mode. I believe this would, even though it's at $227.99, I firmly believe this is going to be one of the hardest ones to pull, simply because of the fact of how hard it was to pull the Ghost Rare Winged Dragon Raw from Legendary Duelist Rage Raw. I also believe that the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, its price point right now is as low as $494.99 on TCG Player. But that, I think, would still be like number 4. Whereas the Sphere Mode Winged Dragon Raw would be probably number 3. Coming in at number 5, I believe, and this breaks my heart because of how much I adore this card, is the Red Eyes Black Dragon. It's fetching a price right now as low as $579.99. Still very difficult to pull, but I think that's going to be probably like the 5th hardest one to pull. So that means, what's the top 3? Based on the videos, Blue Eyes might be a pretty easy card to pull. I actually believe that would be, because we already have 2 different Blue Eyes in Ghost form. We have Blue Eyes Alternative from Ghost in the Past 1, and we have the original Blue Eyes from Gold Series Haunted Mine. Different artworks, yes, but I believe that because of that, even if it is difficult to pull, I'm forecasting, number third hardest card to pull. I think it's still going to be relatively low, and I think the biggest nostalgia factor is it has original Structure Deck Kaiba artwork. I believe that number 2, so that would be number 2, and then number 1 obviously would be Dark Magician Girl. But fan favorites, does that mean that they're going to be harder to pull? I have noticed in my time with Pokemon that while the Arceus Rainbow Rare was much harder to pull than the Charizard V-Star, the Arceus V-Star Secret Rare, the Hyper Rainbow Rare basically, that one was harder to pull by the pull rates, but fetched a lower price because of the popularity of the Charizard V-Stars. So this leads me to believe that with the popularity of Dark Magician Girl and the Red Eyes Black, or the Blue Eyes White Dragon, these will be cards that will be easier to pull, but will fetch a higher price because of their fan favorites. This leads me to believe that cards like Dark Arm Dragon or Red Dragon Archfiend, no matter how hard they are to pull, will probably fetch between $50 to $100 in a near mint condition, simply because, again, like I said, they're ghost rares and they're still good cards, but they're not the top fan favorites. I believe it's going to be the easiest Ghost Rare to pull, simply because of the fact that it's the only Magic card in the set, and it's there because it's filling the role of the Dark Magician. Because in the set, as an ultra rare, we have the Dark Magician Dragon Knight, so the Eye of Timaeus would be a good go with it, and so that's my belief. I believe that the top cards will be hard to pull, will be the cards that aren't fetching that high of a price. The cards that are still hard to pull, but not as hard as, something to say that, I'm not a fan of the Winged Dragon Raw, but let's sit there and say the Winged Dragon Raw Sphere Mode is like the hardest card to pull. It's still not going to pull the dollar demand as the Blue Eyes or the Dark Magician Girl. And sadly, I think even the Red Eyes has probably suffered due to the popularity of some of the newer ones like Red Dragon Archfiend, which the Assault Mode already had a Ghost Rare. Or Dark Arm Dragon, which is something that's been sought after as a Ghost Rare for a very long time. So, let me know. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment. Give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed. I'm going to link a video both in the description and a little card up here that sits there and says, go to this other video. I'm giving away 5 mini boxes out of a sealed case, out of a sealed display box. 5 winners on Instagram and 5 winners on YouTube. You can win twice. You can win once on YouTube, once on Instagram. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you like the video. Go check it out. I'm also going to have a link to my Instagram profile if you want to go check that out. So, until then,